Cathy Thomas. Today we welcome Diego Valasco, founding owner and executive chef at Memphis Cafe in Costa Mesa. Making the best fried chicken requires time and technique, and he's going to show us how. Welcome, Chef. I'm so excited you're here. And you're going to start today with collard greens?
Yes, thank you for having me. It's lovely to see you again. We're going to put together our fried chicken dish that we do at Memphis Cafe. The first recipe I'm going to demo is the collard greens.
Is there bacon involved?
Of course. There's always some side of smoked lovely meat, whether it be a turkey neck or even some smoked pork belly. First, we're just going to de-stem the largest, toughest part of the collard green here.
Yeah, and you're just cupping your hands around that sturdy stem in the middle.
Yeah,
and removing
and I just slide my hand down. You know, obviously a staple, southern staple. So,
yeah, the doctors are always telling us to eat more leafy greens.
Yes, especially dark leafy greens, and especially with bacon.
Especially.
So I just kind of stack them back on top of each other, take it down the middle, and then kind of do like a large chiffonade on these. We're just going to do about half a pound of bacon for this amount of greens. I just like to do a large slice. And we're just going to render this on its own. While that's starting to render, we'll slice the garlic. So we will get that in there. So that way, while the bacon's browning, the garlic's also browning.
I don't think there's another smell like it in the whole world.
No.
The garlic's really nicely browned.
Get the bacon and the garlic browning together. The garlic is like just going to be like little crispy garlic chips. We're going to go ahead and add our water carefully. We have some honey, apple cider vinegar. We're just going to put a few sprigs of thyme, which we'll have to fish out later or chew on later. I'm going to go ahead and season this.
Okay, it's come up to a boil.
We're going to go ahead and wilt our greens in there now. Once these are wilted down, we'll kind of check for seasoning, and then we'll let them, lid on, we'll let them braise until they're tender.
How's it taste? Bacony,
yeah,
garlicky.
You get that smoky and that sweet, and a little tang from the vinegar, and a dash of our favorite Red Rooster hot sauce. We'll just let them do their thing. We'll put this on the back burner.
All right, let's fry some chicken.
All right, this has been soaked in a marinade overnight. We use the French cut breast. So it's a half a breast with the first section of the wing bone attached. We go ahead and butterfly this out.
Ah.
And we definitely make sure to get around the base of the bone. From that, it goes into the buttermilk.
Not only does it get cooked properly, I suspect it's crisper.
Yes. Yeah, because there's more, now there's more surface area. So then we're gonna dredge these in our seasoned flour. We have a little touch of cumin and thyme, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and then a dash of our house seasoning.
You've done this before.
Oh yeah, about 1,000 times a month. It's a favorite. Just shake off the excess there and let's see what happens. Wow, sounds like the South.
About how long?
It'll only take between 8 and 12 minutes. All right, our fried chicken is done. Looking brown and
Is that
crispy.
gorgeous?
Gorgeous. Right out of the fryer, hit them with some thyme so that it touches that hot oil and just kind of releases some perfume there.
Chef, I'm getting eager.
All right, the time is upon us. So this is our fried chicken dish at Memphis Cafe. We got these home-style lumpy mashed potatoes into that beautiful pot of greens. And get that bacon, that garlic, and then the pièce de résistance. Top that with our country gravy.
Oh my.
And that is Memphis Cafe's buttermilk fried chicken.
It is fabulous. Chef, I learned so much today. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was a pleasure, a lot of fun.
Here's a quick tip from Melissa's. There's a big debate about what we should eat to make us healthy. One thing we all agree on, we should eat more leafy greens. Bok choy fills that bill, and there are inventive ways to make it delicious. Try roasting it on high heat, and you'll be so happy. Start by cutting each bok choy, and I'm doing kind of baby bok choy, and I cut them in half lengthwise and then put them in a big bowl of water and swished them around and then put them on a clean kitchen towel to drain. So now I just want to drizzle them with some oil, and I'm using extra virgin olive oil. And nice clean hands are the best way to toss. On to a rimmed baking sheet in a single layer. It makes the leaves crisp, almost potato chip-like. This is going to go into a preheated 450-degree oven for 15 minutes. And then I'm going to turn them over. I like a little light ginger sauce to go on top. So we're going to make that while they're in the oven. So we want to start with 1/3 cup of soy sauce, and then about 3½ tablespoons of rice vinegar, 1 tablespoon to 1.5 tablespoons of sugar. It's up to you. A couple of tablespoons of water. I'm just going to stir that to dissolve the sugar. I want a couple of tablespoons of minced ginger. I usually don't peel it because it really doesn't matter. It's so thin and it doesn't take away from anything unless you want it for appearance purposes. In goes the ginger. This is really kind of a universal sauce. It's wonderful for dipping if you're doing dumplings, and it's just delicious, poured over roasted vegetables. 15 minutes in the oven. Look at, they're beautifully caramelized and the leaves are crunchy. Now I'm going to put on a little kosher salt, and this is going to go back in the oven for 5 minutes. Ah, beautiful. Look at that. Okay. I want a base that's going to soak up some of that ginger sauce. So a little cooked rice, and now the bok choy. Can you hear how crisp those leaves are? They kind of crackle. The ginger sauce. Bok choy at its best, sweet and delicious with different textures from base to leaf. If you want to add some protein to this dish, simply garnish with some cooked shrimp or chicken. The produce aisles are filled with so many delicious choices. Try something new, have an adventure.